Here's a quick way to memorize the entire calendar year for 2026 and to say the day of the week for any date. It all relies on knowing the doomsday for that year. This year, it happens to be a Saturday.
Remember that.
What's cool about the doomsday is that certain dates every year always fall on this day. Once you memorize those dates, it's super easy to figure out the day of the week for any date that year.
Great Scott!
Now, I've covered this topic a few times before on this channel, but it's been a while and I figured it could use a revisit with an even simpler approach. All you need to memorize is 44, 66, 88, 1010, 1212. That gives you April, June, August, October, and December. Then you need to memorize this little phrase. From 9 to 5, I work at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, you close soon?
Half an hour.
That gives you 9-5, 7-Eleven, and also the reverse works as well. 5-9 and 11-7. That takes care of September, May, July, and November. The rest are easy. February is just the last day of the month, so the 28th or 29th if it's a leap year, but 2026 is not a leap year. March is Pi Day, 314, my favorite. And then January is just the 3rd or the 4th if it's a leap year. Once you memorize those, you can use any of them as an anchor. Say I were to ask you, what day of the week is April 14th? First, we think of our closest anchor date, which is April 4th, 4-4. And we know that's a Saturday. How far away is April 14th? Well, it's 10 days into the future. So we just count 10 days from our Saturday. But there's a shortcut. We know that weeks cycle in sevens. So in 7 days from Saturday, it's another Saturday. So all we really need to do is count 3 days from the Saturday. So that's Sunday, Monday, April 14th is a Tuesday. Let's try another one. July 8th. What's the closest anchor date? Well, we remember 7-Eleven. July 11th was a Saturday. How far away is the 8th from the 11th? Well, it's 3 days before. We just back up 3 days. Friday, Thursday, July 8th is a Wednesday.
Yeah, boy.
Here are a few others that you can try for yourself.
See if you can get them.
Wow, nice.
Now, what if you want to do this for any other year? What about next year? What about last year? The cool thing about that doomsday is that it shifts 1 day each year, unless it's a leap year and then it shifts 2. So 2026 is a Saturday, 2027 is a Sunday, 2028, it's a leap year, so it actually is a Tuesday, and then it continues Wednesday, Thursday, and so on. Every 4 years is a leap year, by the way. And then the same works in reverse. Last year's doomsday was a Friday. Now, there is a way to calculate the doomsday, but I honestly think that the method that I teach in my other video is a better way to calculate the day of the week for any year, any date, super quickly. If you want to learn more tricks like this, make sure to pre-order my new book, Everyday Genius. It's jam-packed with all sorts of tips on how to be smarter and potentially a genius.
Hey, Nelson here. One last thing. If you want a free PDF of this whole process of how to do this just in a nice format so you can download it and have it for your safekeeping with codes for the past decade, future decades, so that you can figure out whatever doomsday day of the week you want in the future or in the past, go to the link in the description and sign up for my newsletter and I'll send you a free PDF. Peace.